what's up, everyone? I'm here with Big Martynford, monster, goddammit, in the house at Fibo 2016, and we just ended the 4th day, and it was fucking unbelievable. Am I right?
Yeah.
Shit, fucking, I can't believe there was that many people in front of our booth waiting for that long to take pictures. And
we had
you were fucking nonstop too.
Yeah. Rich had queues going out that way. I had queues going that way, and then they were crossing and back and forwards. It was
unbelievable.
Getting to the toilet was an hour's trip.
Right.
Rich was just going around the back.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, you can't, because people stop you every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't understand that if you stop for 2 seconds, you have a line of people.
We had photos. We probably had 30, 40, 50 people in 1 minute just queuing.
Yeah, it was insane. It's crazy. So you got to say no on the way to the bathroom, and people get upset and they don't understand. It'll just take 2 seconds, and it's like, come on, people, you got to think about other things other than yourself at this minute.
8-9 hours we're in here.
Yeah.
And it's literally from the moment we walk in, there's probably, there must have been 1,000 people. Easy, just standing around waiting, and then you walk in, it's and the German fans, like you said, they don't want to talk, they just want a picture and go, picture and go.
Right. It's quick.
Yeah, it's just like continuous boom, 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 boom. And before you know it, you've done 45 minutes to an hour. You've not eaten. I'm looking at Rich. Rich is looking at me, and we're like, but it was an amazing buzz.
It was a good time. It was a good time now that it's over.
Yeah. Now we can sit down and get.
Yeah, so 2 hours ago we probably would have said something different. So basically, what I want to do is I want to talk about Martyn, what the fuck he's up to, because I hear something different every week. You're on this movie, you're this, you're that, you're doing this, you're doing that. You're just like busy as fuck. And it's all good stuff.
See, it's been insane since Olympia, really. And my original plan, which really was just get massive, and then I was on track, I was doing well, and then I got a phone call for something which I can't release yet what it was, but it's very much fighting based. And my physique that I was carrying at the time was just, it looked fantastic, but functional wise, it wasn't working. So I've changed my training. I'm doing.
I can relate with you on that one.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you know,
I have no function whatsoever.
No, I see at the end of the day. Richie's on the floor asleep, and I remember when I was in Vegas, and I was big. You know, you do 2 hours and you collapsed.
Yeah.
And we were training 6 hours a day now. What I'm doing at the moment, and not 6 hours straight, but we'll do like an hour of CrossFit, then we'll do some conditioning work, and some stretching, a couple of hours lunch, then we'll go and do some ring work and so on. You can't hold massive size, it's impossible.
No.
So I was doing a lot more fighting, a lot more fitness for that. And then I got a phone call last week. I was supposed to be here for Fibo on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
And literally a couple of days before, got a phone call, another film part. I was like, yeah, awesome. When? Monday.
Tomorrow.
I was like, this is Friday. You want me Monday? Yeah, Monday. So we were in London, doing a lot of fight program work, which again was literally 8 till 5 on your feet, train. I'll fly straight back. I've got one night at home with the family. I'll try and bribe my daughter and the other half to let me in the door. And then we fly, we catch a train straight down to Manchester. We've got a week's military training, tanks, helicopters, guns, machine guns. So that should be quite intense. And like being a kid again.
Yeah.
So
sounds fun. A real life video game.
Yeah. It's
shit that most people never get to experience.
No. It's been fantastic.
And you're getting paid to experience.
Getting paid to do it. Yeah.
Paid a lot to experience it.
Getting paid very well to act like a 5-year-old kid.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, and again for that, I've changed my physique because I'm playing a soldier. Now I was talking to you. You know, it's strange now because my training has always been very selfish, and I can train how I want. So if I wanted some big, I can be big. If I wanted to do this, I can do this. And now all of a sudden I've got directives and people saying, look, we need you to do this, we need you to do all that. And it changes the whole concept of fitness.
Right.
And it allows you to.
And also doing that 6 hours of training you're doing is not what you really want to do.
No.
So you're kind of being told, like almost like gym class in high school. You know, it's not as fun when you're being told to do it.
Yeah, I love the training and I hate the results because I like feeling it. So it's a bit of a, you train in the back of your mind, you're like, this is good. So you can see yourself getting smaller and faster, don't get me wrong, my physique, my speed and my fitness is incredible at the moment for my size. But I know if I carry on going, I'm just going to drop, because your body doesn't want to hold muscle when it's trying to do cardio and especially fight training. You don't see big fighters, not in shape. You might see fat fighters, but you don't see big in shape fighters because the body doesn't want to hold muscle. It's a disadvantage. So for the new role we're playing, the soldier, they asked me to drop. And it looked like I've been on duty for 3 to 4 months, so no shaving now for at least 4 weeks.
I noticed that.
This is the growth. No shaving. The one that's try and have that sort of wild, aggressive, been out in the on duty look. So for me, I use my sense of what really I should complete the food. I should do a lot more slow, intense cardio. Not as much weights because you don't really have the accessibility to use weights.
A real soldier's not going to be buff.
No. So we're doing a lot of partner training, press-ups, pull-ups, and so on.
But lean works.
And pad work because obviously they can still do. We can still use each other and use the environment to train. So that's what I've tried to do for this last couple of weeks while I've been on set. And it's fun. It gives us different avenues to push our fitness and our capability, like you were saying for your channel, your new video you've got coming out. It's not that I can get this big. It's to say, right, I've got a brain, and I can do it this way as well.
Right.
And then people can start to appreciate that. You know what? Maybe it's not just because you've done this. Maybe you actually understand what you're talking about.
Right.
And that's the beauty I was saying before. It's we might look like idiots, but there is something in between. There is. I mean, Rich has got a massively successful company. I've got my own company going on. I've got 4 or 5 things at once going on.
Right.
We're probably more successful than most people that come here wearing the suits.
Right.
But we don't wear suits.
Exactly. Yeah. That makes it even more incredible.
Satisfying.
Yeah.
So it's been a great 6 months for myself. I've got another film which I'm going to work on when this one finishes. 3 Days of Darkness, where I play a hitman, which some people that follow me on social media might have seen it. It's the picture where I'm wearing the white shirt with the blood all over my hands. And yeah, he's
a sick ass picture.
Yeah, it's an amazing picture. He's a cannibal, rapist, and a murderer. So he's a nice guy. I think he was at the gym that we went to last night.
Yeah, right.
So I got to play that character after, and then September.
When does the big movie come out?
This week's out in 4 weeks, hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, I've heard rumours it's out in 4 weeks' time. That'll be immense. That'll be a good one that's come out. And then maybe September, hopefully I'm moving to the States. We spoke about this before.
Yeah.
And then we'll be next door neighbours, training a lot more.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it should be good. We've got so much going on this year.
Yeah.
It's just trying to make sure.
Once that ball gets rolling in that industry, it just rolls faster and faster and faster. So you're in an incredible place right now.
Yeah, I remember
incredible
when we
place.
sat down in Vegas the first time. We were in the gym. And we're sat on them stairs, and you were like, I want to offer you this, I want to do this, I want to try and do this. Yeah. And you don't understand. It's going to go big and fast.
Yeah.
I was almost like, and then ever since that day, it's just...
It has gone faster and faster,
Yeah, and it's just snowboarding.
It's overwhelming,
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, it's like the opportunities that are coming my way, and the fact I'm getting the chance to turn it down and make the right decisions, and I'm not grasping every opportunity is fantastic. And just like 12 months ago, I'd been here for 2 weeks because I wouldn't have nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, I can't make you the first day or the second day. I was like, will you come? Can you
Well,
see if you can fly
it
me
was funny
in
because I called you up. I mean, I text you.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9.
No, you won't.
And you're like, no, Rich, I'm on a fucking movie set right now, working.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's luckily we don't film weekends, and I should have been resting and recovering, but I absolutely love being here. You know. And it's 5% to me has always been something that just feels very easy and natural, and And like I said, we've got big plans to try and grow even bigger in the future. And yeah, for me, it just seems a company that's nowhere near where it can be.
Right. Yeah.
And the crazy thing when you say that is how it's already exploded so much more than what you would have thought it would have.
Yeah,
Probably. I mean,
it's been less than a year and a half, and it's fucking right there with the big boys.
Yeah.
You know, that have been in the business for 20 years.
For sure. I mean, I walked around.
And with your popularity coming, it's gonna even help that much more.
Yeah. We were saying like the way today was, if every show carries on growing like this, we're gonna have to have 3 or 4 people working different sides because it just doesn't. It's just everyone's just interlinking. It's just insane. I mean, this show for me was the biggest one here. For sure. It was crazy when I turned around, saw your line, and turned around and saw my line. It's insane. Yeah, it was good.
And isn't it, what's so crazy is how starstruck the fans are.
Yeah.
You know, their hands are sweaty and they look at you.
I had people taking photos.
And they're just staring at you in awe, and you say, hey, how you doing? And they don't even know what to say. Their brain's not working, and you know, it's just so crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's us. I mean, to me, it's like it doesn't make sense, you know.
Yeah, well, you're rich and I'm Martyn.
It's normal. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm just like you, man. We're different, you know, but we're something different than them. So, but you know, it's awesome. It's an awesome place to be in, and thankful, and thanking all the fans out there because we wouldn't be there without you. And he's gonna bring us more mainstream, which I'm trying to do too. I was on Tasha like a couple weeks ago, so you know, I'm trying to bring us into more mainstream too. Get 5% out there everywhere, not just in the fitness industry.
And I think, like you were saying as well, talking earlier, that you want everyone to feel part of 5%, not just the elite, the elite. Everyone, even if you've just started training, you know, it's an amazing company, label that takes everything and doesn't tell, you're not good enough to do this, you're not good enough to wear that. I mean, the fact is, everyone out there should be training.
Yeah. And also, you know, the 5%, it doesn't just stand for training, it's also, you know, being an incredible husband, being an incredible dad, being an incredible family man. So, you know, being the best you can be at whatever it is. You know, some people's, their biggest goal in life is to start a family. So if that's your biggest goal in life is actually start a family and have a family, well, you want to be the best, you know, possible, you know, father, husband that you can possibly be. So that's what 5% stands for. You know, and a lot of people think that it only has to do with lifting weights. And you know, that's so far from the truth. You know, I actually view it more towards, you know, being a successful person in life, you know, outside the gym, honestly. You know, like what you're doing with the movies and stuff. Like that's, I mean, that's an incredible venture that, you know, is all about, you know, it's going to take a lot of work for you to keep your career going, you know, and you're willing to do that. Well, that's what you're going to have to do. And in the end, when you're fucking the next rock, you know, and that's all the hard work you can do.
I mean, like, you know, we've been at the show yesterday. What we're here for 8-9 hours on our feet. Yesterday morning, I was up at 6. I did an hour cardio, fasted cardio in the morning. Came down, had breakfast. Straight after, Rich was on the floor. I said, Rich, I need to go to the gym. I've got to train. I've got to do an hour at least. And then,
well, I saw you training last night. And he was doing like 40 and 50 rep sets.
Crazy reps.
Super sets. Back and forth. Running around the fucking gym, pouring sweat like Jesus Christ.
Ripping you and Jens apart in the fight. So yeah, it was. Do you know once I've got my mind set on the goal, that's it. If I don't achieve, well, that's the action for me. It's just that's my goal's there, and I'll just keep knocking until I can get
what really made that clear to me is when you said at the booth last night, you said, Rich, I know you want to film and stuff, but I really need to get my training in. And you know, that's honestly like, who in the world is going to be worried about their training when we're talking about filming a video that could get 1 million views? Well, there you go. That pretty much sums it up. You know, he's on it, and he has to be because, you know, what he's doing is for these new things coming up, there are huge opportunities, and you have to be in shape for it, and be able to, you know, produce whatever they expect you to produce.
My priorities are always, it's never money or. It's more personal satisfaction of success. Like we could get a video that got 1 million, 2 million views. For me, it's more what the training for me was to achieve a goal that I'd already set. And I know it sounds bizarre and strange, like I'm still up for doing the video, but I wanted to make sure I got that training because I was doing that training regardless.
Yeah, well, no, the point was you wanted to do both.
You
want to do it all of it. You don't want to miss anything. So, and you don't have to miss it. You know.
Well, that's it. You put the time, the effort. I mean, my food. I've every morning I've been.
You got a suitcase of food.
Yeah, we've been in the kitchen, ready some cracking eggs, chicken in the bags. And the reason, because you have to have that. I need that food. If I don't eat the food, well, I'm out.
Right.
And I understand, you know, the importance of the food, the importance of being prepared, and I put that as a massive part of the success. That I have structure.
Hold that thought. Ronnie, whoever's handling, just go break their fucking arm for me. No, I'm just joking, Ronnie, it's okay. It's okay. Ronnie's gonna go break their fucking arm. Anyway, sorry. But you guys gotta realize we're, an hour and a half after Fibo's over, we're still here. And, you know, that's what we do. We're doing whatever it takes. And I'm thankful that he's willing to sit here with me and wait till every last fan leaves. Because most athletes won't. They don't. And I remember when I was with Mutant, they would tell me, you know, if that extra's over at 6, at like 5:15, they say, Rich, you can go if you want, you know, and there's a fucking long ass line, you know, and I'm like, I can't fucking leave, you know, and the other athletes would actually leave, and I would stay there by myself, you know, with the booth guy who's breaking down the booth. I was sitting to the last athlete, I mean, the last fan, and you know, that's what you have to do, you know, is you're doing everything the other companies aren't doing, you know,
we were walking around and I've got a couple of friends who understands, and it's like, at times, they're only here for an hour and a half, and then they go, and it's like, and that is how I do, you know, from what I see. I don't know the industry as well as you, obviously, but it's like you said, we were walking around at 4:30, 4:45, and everyone was packing up, and we walked in, we still got queues that are going past us. But like you said, it's like, if you don't put that effort in, you don't get it out. Same as my training, same as what I do. If I don't, you don't get out of it. And that's why this is growing so fast. This is growing so fast because you give 100% every time, and that's what counts.
Definitely. Sure. Well, fuck. It's definitely inspiration, motivating, listening to you talk and all the shit we got going on. You know, it's hopefully it's going to do the same thing everyone else out there is doing to me. Is it makes you want to get out there and do more. It wants you to have more shit going on in your life and have things happen. And the bottom line is that you have to make the shit happen. It's not going to come to you. You know, anything in life, shit doesn't come to you. You have to go get it. You know, and that's, you know, when even if we're talking about bodybuilding, a lot of people ask me, you know, how do I get a sponsor? Well, you have to go get a sponsor. They're not going to call you. They're not going to see you. Like, athletes will come to my booth and, you know, they'll be wearing a little tank top, little shorts, and tan and fucking oil. And I think that they're thinking that I'm going to say, wow, you look great. I want to either sponsor my, you know, be with my company. And it doesn't work that way. You have to put the work in. You got to, you know, make a fucking, a little pamphlet of pictures and what you can do and this and that and send it out to different companies. And the bottom line is that whatever you got to do in life, whatever you want to accomplish, you have to go get it. It never comes to you. And that's something that you know, everyone needs to know, that it just, nothing's gonna come to you. You gotta make that shit happen. So listening to him makes me want to go make more shit happen.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say at the same time, nothing comes to you and nothing stays. Don't ever take it for granted as well.